Coach, you have often said adversity forces you to grow. What do you want to see today from your team in order to take another step forward in the right direction against Dallas?
We're looking for more speed in our offensive game. And the idea would be not set plays that we're waiting to happen, but basic concepts that we can speed our game up. Our defensive game is built off that. We have one or two reads, and then we play off those reads as fast as we can. I think we're trying to attach an offensive game that's built from the same kind of mental foundation. We do one or two things very consistently, and then we can be fast off those things.
Brad Marchand, very appreciative that you allowed him to go join his family. That sounds like, based on dealing with you guys the past couple of years, a no-brainer in your decision to allow him to go home.
Yeah, I think, I know that would be, in our environment, we would fully appreciate the things that are most important. And hockey's very, very important, but there's some things that just easily outweigh it and that need to be dealt with. And anything that, what he was going through is real. And we have a very committed group. They work really hard. But there are things that just trump the game of hockey, and missing a player for a game. And you always risk when you miss players, and that's the fear of at times, what am I trying to say? If somebody's got a family issue at home, they need to be with their family, not here. And we need to be able to cover that off. So there really wasn't a decision for us. We felt for him. He had a tough week. That's a tough week. And the entire family did. So he needed to be there.
Good to have him back, though, right?
Great to have him back, and there's a relief, too. You come back and just play a game of hockey, and then the perspective for those players is always right on. It brings a little joy to that game. It's not tedious anymore. It's a game. They can have some fun.
And lineup changes tonight, Sabrango in?
Yeah, we'll put Donovan in. We need to get a look at him so we understand his game. With Dimitri's injury is not short term, so he is going to play games for us. The earlier that we can get him in and get an understanding of potential pairings for him, how much he has processed in terms of our defensive system, get an understanding where he's at. It's really important. And we brought him in for a reason. We want to see him play.
Goalie tonight, Coach.
Sergey.
And flipping him with Uvis, is that just a right-left thing, or you just?
Yeah, we will put him into his natural position that he gives him the best chance. Uvis has been good. He hasn't been irreplaceable in his game. I'm not down on his game at all. I think he's become a really he's fairly consistent in his pro game, more so than he was last year and the year before. So he's made some really good improvements. We're going to need all of them.
Did you see anything yesterday? We talked a little bit about you switching defense, but you had him with Jeff.
Yeah, practices are great because you get to assess a player's individual skill level, but it doesn't tell you how they read the game. So we like what we've seen, but everything we saw in practice we would have known. We would have seen in the pre-scouts and all the scouting our pro scouts do, and in the games that he did play that we watched, we saw that in practice. Now we want to get him in the game, see how his game adapts to our system, and if it makes him better, that's what we're shooting for, if it's a game that he can excel at.